On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Eager.
Showing enthusiasm and a strong desire or interest to do something.
Examples:
Eager anticipation. With eager eyes. The children were eager to start the treasure hunt.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
Excite the crowd. Excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Horrify.
To shock or disgust greatly.
Examples:
Horrify audience. Horrify victims. The series of terrorist attacks horrify the entire nation.
Assign.
To give a specific job or piece of work to a someone.
Examples:
Assign projects. Assign top priority. Please assign a different color to each other kind of item.
Chapter.
A separate section of a written work usually numbered and titled.
Examples:
An introductory chapter. Chapter of a political party. The final chapter provides a summary of the discussion.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
Evolutionary biology. Cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Virus.
A tiny infectious organic material that causes disease in people, animals, and plants.
Examples:
Spread of the virus. A strain of virus. An infected person in the hospital will likely pass the virus to others.
Discuss.
To talk about or examine in detail, through conversation or debate, to exchange ideas, opinions, or information on a particular topic.
Examples:
Discuss options. Discuss solutions. We need to discuss the next steps for the project during our meeting tomorrow.
Silent.
Without any or little sound.
Examples:
Silent reading. Give silent consent. The politician remained silent despite intense media scrutiny.
Fin.
A thin flat part on the body of a fish or other aquatic animal used for propulsion or balance.
Examples:
Back fin. A fin of a plane. The shark's powerful fins allowed it to swim at high speeds.
Straight.
Extending or moving in one direction without bending or curving, having no deviations.
Examples:
A straight line. Straight for 2 months. He was sick for 5 straight days.
Clarify.
To make something, such as a statement or situation, less confusing and more understandable.
Examples.
Clarify a goal. Clarify his feelings. The police tried to clarify the facts concerning her death.
Boring.
Lacking interest or excitement, tedious or dull.
Examples.
Boring work. Boring day. The lecture was so boring that many people fell asleep.
Sympathetic.
Feeling, showing, or expressing kindness or compassion to somebody who is hurt, sad, or in a problematic situation.
Examples.
Sympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic toward poor people. She is very sympathetic to our project.
Memorize.
To learn something carefully so that you will remember it exactly.
Examples.
Memorize musical scores. Try hard to memorize the lines. Lawyers need to memorize even the most minor provisions of the law.
Definition.
A concise explanation of the meaning of a word, phrase, or symbol.
Examples.
A precise definition. The definition of a word. Parallel lines are, by definition, lines on the same plane that never cross.
Clueless.
Lacking knowledge, understanding, or awareness about a particular subject or situation.
Examples.
Clueless in many ways. Clueless about the situation. She was completely clueless as to how to solve the problem.
Bacteria.
Single-celled or non-cellular spherical or spiral or rod-shaped organisms that exist in large numbers in the air, water, and soil, and also in living and dead creatures and plants, and are often a cause of disease.
Examples.
Pathogenic bacteria. Harmless bacteria. Bacteria prevalent in hospitals are often resistant to antibiotics.
Microscope.
An instrument used to see objects or substances that are too small to be seen with the naked eye.
Examples.
Microscope slide. Electron microscope. I used an optical microscope to observe the small organisms in the water sample.
Horror.
Intense fear or disgust, especially at something shocking or terrifying.
Examples.
Horror movie. Horror-struck look. The stories of war crimes filled her with horror.
Attach.
To fasten, join, or connect one thing to another.
Examples.
Attach firmly. Attach a file to an email. He does not attach importance to these rumors.
Stomach.
The internal organ in the body where food is digested, situated in the abdomen, the part of the body below the chest that contains the stomach.
Examples:
Upset stomach, stomach virus. I have a stomach ache after overeating junk food.
Spoil.
To ruin the taste, appearance, or quality of something. To become or cause something to become rotten or bad.
Examples:
Spoil a person's sport. Spoil the surprise. If you leave the milk out of the refrigerator for too long, it will spoil.
Horrible.
Extremely unpleasant or bad, causing fear or disgust.
Examples:
Horrible accident. Horrible smell. The experience was horrible and left a lasting impression.
Rip.
To tear something or be torn violently or suddenly.
Examples:
Rip a notebook apart. Rip a hole in the roof. During transit, the stuff may rip off the luggage tag.
Flood.
A large amount of water flowing beyond its normal limits, an overwhelming number or amount.
Examples:
Flood advisory. A flood of questions. These heavy rains caused flash floods on several islands.
Nightmare.
A very frightening or unpleasant dream.
Examples:
Have a nightmare. Nightmare situation. Life as a waiter was a big nightmare for him.
Crafty.
Skilled in deception or trickery, sly or cunning in the ways of achieving a goal.
Examples:
Crafty plan. Crafty manipulation. The crafty fox could outsmart the birds and catch them for his dinner.
Infect.
To affect a person, an animal, or a plant with a disease-causing organism.
Examples:
Infect other animal species. Infect a computer with a virus. Children often infect parents with this head cold.
Grab.
To take hold of something or someone suddenly with a hand, especially in a violent way.
Examples:
Grab an audience. Grab an opportunity. Shall we grab a bite to eat?
Chop.
To cut something into pieces with a sharp tool, such as a knife.
Examples:
Chop wood. Chop a meat with a knife. The cook chopped the vegetables for the soup.
Rid.
To make someone or something free of unwanted or unpleasant tasks, objects, or person.
Examples:
Get rid of the rats. Rid the body of waste products. We must rid ourselves of pollution.
Blueprint.
A photographic print of an early plan for a building or machine.
Examples:
Blueprint for economic reform. Architect's blueprint. A business plan is a blueprint for your success.
Replace.
To take the place of something.
Examples:
Replace one word with another. Replace a phone. Eventually, the new design will replace all older models.
Instruction.
Detailed direction, order, etc., on how to do or use something.
Examples:
Individual instruction. Follow his instructions. They needed further instruction to perform their duties efficiently.
Espionage.
The practice of spying or gathering confidential information about a country or organization for political or military purposes. The act of obtaining secret or confidential information by means of spies or secret agents.
Examples:
Espionage tactics. Industrial espionage. The cyber espionage operation was the work of a foreign government's army of hackers.
Cloak.
A type of loose, outer garment worn over the shoulders and fastened at the neck, often with a hood, something that covers or conceals something else, a mask or disguise.
Examples:
Cloakroom. Hooded cloak. The magician seemed to disappear when he threw his cloak over himself.
Extended.
Longer than usual or anticipated.
Examples:
Extended vacation. Extended payment. The extended airport runways may accommodate larger jets.
Spill.
To cause or allow liquid to run or flow over the edge of its container by accident.
Examples:
Spill a bit of wine. Spill my heart. He was determined to spill everything.
Gutsy.
Displaying courage, determination, or boldness, characterized by a willingness to take risks or face challenges.
Examples:
Gutsy move. Gutsy performance. It was gutsy to quit her job and start her own business.
Lysis.
The disintegration or rupture of a cell, typically caused by the action of an enzyme or other chemical agent, the breaking down of a chemical compound into smaller units.
Examples:
Lysis of adhesions. Enzyme-mediated lysis. The neurologist explained that the brain could undergo cytotoxicity and cell lysis if not supplied with enough oxygen.
Lysogen.
A bacterium or virus that has incorporated its genetic material into the genome of its host cell, remaining dormant until triggered by certain factors to enter into a lytic cycle.
Examples:
Lysogen life cycle, lysogen induction. The bacteriophage enters a lysogen phase, integrating its genetic material into the host cell's genome.
Graduated.
Having received a degree from a school, college, or university, marked with or divided into levels or degrees.
Examples:
Graduated taxation, graduated flask. She was a graduated student of a prestigious university.
Bet.
To risk money on the result of an event or a competition, such as a race or game, to get more money, to have faith or confidence in something.
Examples:
Bet on a race. Bet my future. I bet that you know it.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Obsession.
The state in which a person's mind is filled with thoughts of one single object or particular person.
Examples:
Obsession with character. National obsession. Gambling became an obsession for him, and he eventually lost everything.
Educational.
Relating to education or providing knowledge or instruction.
Examples:
Educational system. Elevate educational standards. The museum offers a variety of educational programs for children and adults.
Engaging.
Attracting, pleasant, or charming.
Examples:
Engaging story. An engaging smile. She was disbarred for her engaging in fraud.
Forbid.
To order somebody not to do something, especially officially, to keep something from happening or arising.
Examples:
Forbid smoking in public areas. Forbid the use of chemical weapons. God forbid you should regret your marriage.
Slime.
A thick, slippery substance that is usually soft and wet.
Examples:
Slime bacteria. Slime mold. The kids loved playing with the green slime, but it was a nightmare to clean up.
Incomprehensible.
Impossible to understand or explain, not able to be grasped or comprehended.
Examples:
Incomprehensible jargon. Incomprehensible math problem. The mathematical formula was incomprehensible to most of the students.
Summarize.
To give a brief statement of the most important facts or ideas about something.
Examples:
Summarizes the main ideas. Summarize text. Each chapter summarizes the most critical issues.
Bacteriophage.
Also phage, a virus that infects and destroys bacteria.
Examples:
DNA-containing bacteriophage. Bacteriophage infection. Scientists are studying the use of bacteriophages to combat bacterial infections.
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event. The act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples:
Introduction education. Self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Viral.
Relating to or caused by a virus.
Examples:
Fight viral infections. Detect a viral code. This device can more accurately detect viral pathogens.
Nucleus.
The central and most important part of something. Biology, a part of the cell containing DNA and RNA and responsible for growth and reproduction. Physics, the very dense central region of an atom.
Examples:
Form a nucleus. The nucleus of a team. DNA is stored in the nucleus of a cell.
Acid.
Sour, water-soluble chemicals with a sour flavor, any of a variety of generally liquid compounds capable of reacting with and occasionally dissolving other materials.
Examples:
An acid reaction. Good source of essential amino acids. During pregnancy, the stomach generates less acid than usual.
Accurate.
Correct and exact in all details.
Examples:
Provide accurate information. Accurate measurements. The official transcript contains accurate academic records.
Fraction.
A small part or item forming a piece of a whole, the quotient of two rational numbers.
Examples:
A fractional share of the vote. A numerator in a fraction. He spent only a fraction of his earnings.
Edit.
To prepare written material for publication by correcting, condensing, or otherwise modifying it.
Examples:
Edit a history book. Edit a video. I need to edit this document before submitting it to my boss.
Tyranny.
A form of government in which a single ruler has absolute power, often exercised cruelly and oppressively, the arbitrary or oppressive exercise of power or control over others.
Examples:
brutal tyranny, tyranny of the majority. The country was ruled by a tyranny that oppressed its citizens.
Precision.
The quality or condition of being exact and accurate.
Examples:
a precision instrument. Speak with precision. This operation requires both patience and precision.
Storytelling.
The act or art of narrating or writing stories.
Examples:
storytelling performance, courtroom storytelling. She was skilled in storytelling techniques, such as using different voices for other characters.
Ugly.
Unattractive in appearance, unpleasant to look at.
Examples:
an ugly sound, ugly building. The ugly truth was that he had been lying to her for months.
Jean.
A sturdy cotton twill fabric, typically blue, used for jeans and other clothing.
Examples:
a jean skirt, jean denim. She wore her favorite pair of jeans to the party.
Legging.
A tight-fitting garment worn on the legs, usually made of a stretchy material like spandex or nylon, often worn as a fashion item or for exercise, protective coverings for the legs.
Examples:
leather legging, high-waisted leggings. She wore her favorite leggings and a long tunic for a comfortable and stylish outfit.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
emotional health, emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Convince.
To persuade someone or make someone believe that something is true.
Examples:
convince her to go with us. Convince an opponent. I am considering what I should do to convince him.
Architect.
A person whose job is to design plans to be used in making something, such as buildings.
Examples:
landscape architect, architect of the peace accord. The building architect tried to build the house above the tree.
Paraphrase.
To restate or reword a passage in one's own words, often to clarify or simplify the original meaning.
Examples:
paraphrase a poem into prose. Paraphrase the meaning. He paraphrased the article in his own words to avoid being accused of plagiarism.
Sentimental.
Connected with or resulting from someone's emotions, rather than reason or realism.
Examples.
In a sentimental mood. Sentimental damage. Stop being sentimental and always speak the truth.
Relevance.
The state or degree of being closely connected or appropriate to the matter at hand.
Examples.
Have no relevance. Relevance category. The relevance of this information to the current situation needs to be investigated.
Disappoint.
To fail to meet someone or their hopes or expectations, to make someone feel sad.
Examples.
Disappoint the audience. Don't disappoint me. She worked very hard not to disappoint her boss's expectations.
Advocate.
A person who supports or suggests an idea, development, or way of doing something.
Examples.
An advocate of disarmament. Public education advocates. Advocates of abolishing the death penalty often argue that the alternative heaviest sentence should be life in prison.
Dumb.
Lacking the power of speech, unable to speak, stupid, or lacking intelligence.
Examples.
Dumb creatures. Struck dumb. He made a dumb mistake and forgot to submit the report on time.
pH.
A measure of the acidity or alkalinity of a substance, on a scale of 0 to 14, with 7 being neutral, lower values indicating greater acidity, and higher values indicating greater alkalinity.
Examples.
pH value of 7. pH scale. The pH level of this soil is too acidic for these types of plants.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples.
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Importance.
The quality of being important and worthy of note.
Examples.
A man of importance. High importance. I stopped by the branch though I have no business of importance.
Specific.
Clearly defined or particular to a certain thing or situation, distinct, explicit, and precise.
Examples.
Specific instructions. Industry-specific regulations. The scientist conducted a study that provided specific details about the species' behavior.
Ruin.
To damage, spoil, or demolish something. Noun, an unrecoverable state of devastation and destruction.
Examples.
Ruin the plan. Ruin the reputation. He knocked over the red wine and ruined the tablecloth.
Institutionalize.
To establish or make something a part of an institution, equals a place such as a university, hospital, etc.
Examples:
institutionalize a system. Institutionalize customary laws. The new policy aims to institutionalize the use of renewable energy sources.
Perpetuate.
To make something continue or prevail for a long time.
Examples:
perpetuate a myth. Perpetuate chronic pain. That work perpetuates his fame.
Beg.
To ask for something urgently or earnestly, to appeal to someone to do something.
Examples:
beg the question. Beg for help. She begged her parents to let her go to the concert.
Beseech.
To ask or beg someone earnestly or urgently, to implore or plead for something with great sincerity or humility, to request or entreat someone with a strong sense of urgency or need.
Examples:
beseech for help. Beseech forgiveness. I beseech you to reconsider your decision and give me another chance.
Unlikely.
Not probable or likely to happen.
Examples:
unlikely event. It is unlikely that he would win the game. The passage of the bill is unlikely.
Circumvent.
To go around, avoid, or bypass something, often to achieve an intended goal or objective, to outmaneuver or outsmart a person or obstacle.
Examples:
circumvent rules. Circumvent authority. I took a back road to work on time to circumvent the traffic jam.
Dedicate.
To give all of your energy, time, etc., entirely to a specific person, activity, or cause, to set apart for a particular purpose or use.
Examples:
dedicate a few hours. Dedicate a chapter to the subject. He dedicated his life to helping others.
Concept.
An idea or principle associated with something abstract.
Examples:
learn new concepts. Concept car. One such rapidly growing concept is quantum cryptography.
Schooler.
A student who attends a school.
Examples:
a primary schooler. Schooler uniform. He often traveled abroad alone when he was in high schooler.
Chemical.
Relating to or connected with chemistry.
Examples:
toxic chemicals. A chemical compound. The firm has grown into a large chemical manufacturing. Equilibrium. A state in which opposing forces or influences are balanced.
Examples:
equilibrium point, political equilibrium. The company struggled to maintain an equilibrium between its profits and social responsibilities.
Analogy:
a comparison between similar things that have similar aspects, often used to help explain a principle or concept.
Examples:
draw analogy, historical analogy. Some kinds of machine learning models show an analogy to how people learn.
Awkward:
making you feel uncomfortable or embarrassed, causing inconvenience or difficulty.
Examples:
an awkward expression, an awkward date. The awkward design of the interface made the operation difficult.
Fuel:
a substance that is typically burned to generate heat or energy.
Examples:
biomass fuel, smokeless fuel. The manufacturing sector was most severely impacted by the fuel scarcity.
Misspell:
to spell incorrectly or wrongly, to use an incorrect spelling for a word.
Examples:
misspell words, misspell his name. Please be careful not to misspell any of the words in your essay.
Nonetheless:
in spite of what has just been said or done, nevertheless.
Examples:
we are nonetheless confident. Love him nonetheless. They each choose nonetheless to battle.
Appreciative:
expressing or feeling gratitude or admiration, showing recognition or understanding of the value or significance of something, receptive or responsive to something with pleasure or enjoyment.
Examples:
appreciative audience, appreciative nod. The teacher was appreciative of the student's dedication and hard work.
Involve:
to include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Urge:
to spur on or encourage someone, especially by cheers and shouts. Noun, a strong desire or impulse, especially one that is difficult to control or resist.
Examples:
urge a total ban. A sexual urge. The lobbyist urged Congress not to approve the measure.
Jargon:
specialized language or vocabulary used by a particular group or profession that is often difficult for outsiders to understand. Language that is full of technical slang or obscure terms, and is often used to obscure or confuse rather than clarify.
Examples:
business jargon, scientific jargon. The financial industry is notorious for using complicated jargon that confuses consumers.
Annoying.
Making someone feel slightly angry.
Examples:
Annoying banner ad. Annoying habit. The phone call is an annoying interruption.